Now from the great state of Illinois, EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the second city of Chicago. Today we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Baltimore Ravens taking on the Bulls of Chicago. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. Taking it about the 1. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. Here's Achane to start the drive. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21. But you look at this defense. They come into this one rounding out the top 10 in the 10 spot against the run.
Most of their challenges have come in the passing game because against the run, they've been pretty darn good. Now they've got to figure out a way to slow down those receivers before they get downfield and maybe make a few more plays on the ball when it's in the air.
2nd and 9 now from the 21. Murray now. And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's 3rd down.
Oh, I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
To throw, it's Murray. Going deep here for Watkins. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked up by Marcus Williams.
And part of why they came to this week with a winning record is that they feed off of mistakes like this, and now it's a prime opportunity. Just moments in the game to get a short field touchdown off of their big defensive play. Now on the other side, they were already the underdog in this one. They just made their uphill battle just a little bit tougher.
Let's go.
After the turnover, here's Herbert. On the throw led him too much that time. It's incomplete. These two teams met up earlier in the year, back in Week 4, and it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. Short throw caught by Pitts. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 12 yards there as they move the chains. After getting that turnover on the first drive of the game, you'd hate to just stall out the momentum, go 3 and out. They're able to avoid that there.
And we talk about complementary football all the time, but I think it's a little bit deeper than that. Defense went out, forced a turnover, gave the ball to the offense. It's now the offense's responsibility to pay that off for them, to show respect to them. Hey, you guys got the turnover. We appreciate it. They want to continue their drive.
And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got him the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
Second and 1 from the 2. Herbert. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bulls use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one.
We see this route all the time, but when it's well executed, it's a beauty.
It feels like the fade takes forever to develop, like that ball is just hanging in the air.
And the reason why is that the receiver is trying his best to work the defender inside and give himself space to fade away from him and catch the football, and that's exactly what happened there.
Extra point by York is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Now remember, the last time out, they threw the interception. That led to the touchdown, so now time to regroup.
It certainly is, and their goal right now as they go back out on the field, a calming drive, something that takes the ball, keeps it for a while, lets the defense relax a little bit, and lets the offense regain confidence in their game plan.
And Murray in trouble here, and down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
Following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13. From the gun, Murray. Throw caught by Achane. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A gain of 28 yards there and give them a first down.
And that's how you shake off the interception you threw on the opening drive, come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to two people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
Murray now on first down. They set up the screen. Achane has it. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. Throwing now is Murray. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 18 yards on his first catch of the game. It's a first down.
Omaha. Hey, Ace. Let's go. 2-2.
Up the middle, Achane. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. But you look at this defense. They come into this one rounding out the top 10 in the 10 spot against the run.
Now if they could just get their pass defense in line, this unit would be really, really strong. And remember the conversation with the defensive coordinator? He wants them to rush the passer better. He wants to see the quarterback on the ground. They've got to create some sacks.
And he said it starts early and often. We'll see if they can get to him. Murray looking to change the play here. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
In any event, it happened pretty quickly. I'm not sure he made the right decision on that one. I think if he had it to do over again, he would have found a different target downfield. But he made his decision, and that one's incomplete.
Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down.
Come on. That's one. Omaha. Easy.
To throw is Murray. And he is caught. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. So he turned to a trusted, familiar face in that third down situation. It paid off.
Yeah, you go to your veteran receiver in that spot, so you can't underestimate him when he's on the field. Defensively, make sure you know where he is because he understands how to get open in key situations.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Raven football here as we begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 1st and 10. Now they'll change things around before the snap. Now Achane on 1st and 10. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3. And it's 2nd down.
Not a big run, not an explosive run, but they've held the ball for plenty of plays on this drive. They're just trying to impose their will on the defense right now.
2nd and 7. Here's a toss left for Achane. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down.
A lot of people call the toss a probing play to see what they can get against the defense, to see how they adjust and react. Their probing's working pretty well. That was a very nice run.
Here's 3rd and 3. They'll run for it with Achane. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Well, CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
And now Murray's going to set up to throw. And he's got it. He'll get only 2 there, and it's 2nd and goal. Achane will take this into the end zone. It's a Ravens touchdown.
Well, he'd been the workhorse on this drive, and it would have been unfair to bring someone else in to finish the job. So they go back to him again, and he delivers with a touchdown run.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
Play action. It's Herbert. Looking for right, and he finds him. A huge play there for Chicago. 55 yards. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. Complete to right. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line.
Now that was well defended, and as a cornerback, what you're taught when you see a wide receiver screen, either you get underneath the play before the blocking forms, or you're going to have to fight your way through it by getting through some blocking. That was a really nice play there.
The throw right sideline here is complete. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. A big play that time on the catch and run, and it's going to yield a new set of downs.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taking them no time at all to get down here, and now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
Throwing quickly, and Herbert completes it. Only a yard on the completion. It's 2nd and goal.
Run! Baylor Tigers! Let's go, man. Ready!
Again, Herbert. Touchdown! A 7-yard touchdown grab. And his guys have taken the lead. Well executed there offensively. Defense looked a little confused, but he found his receiver, and that one good for 6 points.
And the payoff we just saw there tells us how many times they ran this play in practice over the past few weeks, because they executed that flawlessly right here on game day when the situation arose.
Extra point by York is up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he'll get to the 30-yard line before going out of bounds. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. After that last score we just saw, now 14-7, so a chance to march down the field here, try to tie this football game.
Shift.
Throwing on 1st down is Murray. He'll dump this off to Achane. And he is going to lose yardage here. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. On 2nd down, a run by Achane. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No. time, and it leaves them with 3rd and 11 coming up.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Here's Murray. He's going deep for Brown. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Hollywood Marquise Brown, 71 yards. And the Ravens are an extra point away from evening this one up. Extra point by Butker is on target, and that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down.
Go. 59. Home troops right.
Here's Herbert. That's going to be taken in by Downs. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
And they were backed up to start the drive, but not anymore. Now that's the play call that the offensive coordinator had in his head. You saw the end result. He wanted to go ahead and push the ball downfield, and that's what they did. And they wound up with good yardage there to get things rolling.
Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Ready? Hey, Kappa. Let's go.
On first down, Justin Herbert. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Walker now on 1st and 10. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Back to throw here, Herbert. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining.
Good defensive call right there because they had someone shadowing him along his entire route. And he was right there ready to provide a hit that prevents him from making another catch to his big start.
Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. Herbert now. Throw out wide to Walker. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. The drive stays alive. A third down gain of 8. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defense side of the ball right now, but you...
Touchdown! Josh Downs in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bulls have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. So that really an almost perfect drive as they chew up some clock and wind up scoring late in this first half.
And remember, they've got a chance to double dip here because they're going to get the ball first to start the third quarter. So the potential could go up 2 scores before the other guys get a chance to do anything.
Extra point by York is up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. 4 seconds, all that remain here this first half as the kick gets away. Taken at the goal line. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. A final shot before half from Murray. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And here comes a return from the middle of the... And all deep in his own territory. He coughs up the football. Oh, and one of the linebackers has got it. And they'll be inside the red zone with a ball at the 16-yard line. So that's a solid start to the second half. You come out of the lockers losing, thinking you're kicking it away, not going to have it, but boom, the fumble, they get it right back.
I don't know whether they even drew that up on the board or was it just said, but they had to have it. They needed a spark to get them going here in the second.
Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Marcus Williams. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So, to themselves...
He's got a man, complete. Down to the 10. Touchdown! Chicago. A big play there. 89 yards. And the Bulls are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
Yeah, you said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And the last time out, they had the good drive going. You get in the red zone, they throw the interception. Not their first pick of the game either, so we'll see if they're more careful, more cautious here on this drive.
Yeah, nothing worse than repeat mistakes, right? You end up coughing the ball up, you end up throwing a pick, everything goes awry, and now points don't go up on the board. I just heard a fan scream out, I thought the idea was to score points. Yeah, they're getting a little restless too.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray. Delivering another one here to Darren Waller. He's got it again.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5. Murray now to throw. Short throw going to be caught by Waller. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
Yeah, interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. On 3rd down, Achane. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. And now they're in the hurry up.
Hey. One more. Shoot.
First down, Murray. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earn a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Now a 2nd and 10. Running left, Achane. And they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37. 40 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive.
Ace.
Again, it's Achane. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
They'll come up 2nd and 7. A run straight ahead with Achane. And he'll get it down inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now flags come in. I think one of the Ravens got going a little early. And a manageable 3rd down becomes a lot less manageable. 3rd and 7 after the false start. They fake the handoff. Now Murray sliding out of the pocket. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down.
Like any team playing, they're looking for touchdowns to try and help their cause. But in this case, he does get them a little closer at least if they think a field goal turns out to be the better call here.
And this is going to wind up left. Well struck, but it's no good, and this will remain a 2-touchdown game. Now listen, now no kick from 50-plus is a gimme, but here you're indoors in a dome. You'd think ideal conditions.
Yeah, and it's one that he would expect himself to make, not just us expecting him to make it. Over the years, my theory is very simple. The athletic ability of kickers continues to get better and better. Check their backgrounds. They were all county, all state at other positions, not just soccer players. These guys expect themselves to be great as well.
And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there. It'll be a gain of just a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. I've worked with you long enough now to know you like that decision. Go safe, pressure coming, hit your guy underneath.
It's an excellent decision, but he knew it came with consequences, and that's him getting hit on the play, but able to dump it to his running back and gain some yardage. I liked everything about it, especially his ability to stay in the pocket and execute.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. Out of the gun, Herbert. Going for Kyle Pitts again. He's got him again. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. This duo locked in. 14 yards there and a 1st down. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Hey, go Lion, go.
Justin Herbert looking to pass. Now this taken in by Downs. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. From the 25, here's 2nd and a yard. Herbert back to the air. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. 75 yards receiving for him now. It's a 1st down. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal.
Hey, Ram.
Herbert. Touchdown! A 5-yard touchdown. And the Bulls look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. So an important touchdown right there is now they're really beginning to pull away.
Yeah, this was a tight game until not too long ago. But since then, they've hit the accelerator. And they pushed the lead up to 3 scores here in the 4th quarter. And I don't see them looking back.
Extra point by York is up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And the way their last drive ended, boy, it was frustrating. They had a pretty good drive going. It was sustained, and then it stalled out, Charles, and they missed the field goal and got nothing out of it.
Is that insult to injury? Because they had such a sustained drive, as you noted. So you know for the head coach, it almost felt like a little bit of failure to send out the field goal unit and then to not even see the ball go through the post. What a bummer on that last drive for them. Got to pick themselves up from that one.
And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20. Now Murray sees something. He's going to change it up. Second and 4. He's going to float this one deep right side. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
He was trying to get that one out to his running back out of the backfield, but that one was read and timed perfectly, and they were able to break it up.
The Ravens on third down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 4. Murray going to throw. That is caught. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A 3-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league, a loss is a loss, and no one wants...
Oh, they've intercepted Murray for the 3rd time. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 36. Herbert off of play action. This pass left side to Downs. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. Herbert operating from the red zone. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Well, they're up comfortably here, Charles, but that lead certainly not dissuading them from pressing the envelope late. I mean, if anything, with these passes, it's like they're getting more aggressive to try to drive the ball downfield.
And that will certainly lend itself to some post-game questions for that coach, and maybe you and I should attend that press conference to see what he has to say, because someone's going to ask him why he continued to push it. My guess, he didn't like how some of the snaps were run earlier, and he wanted to use that as a chance to clean things up, but he certainly will have some explaining to do.
Now 3rd down and 7. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Bulls up the lead to 4 scores now here in this 4th quarter. So still throwing here in the 4th quarter with a pretty sizable lead, and now that lead even more sizable. And if nothing else here, CD, a chance to pile on some stats before this one wraps up, and he did just that.
Brandon, convention tells us it's time for them to get off the gas a little bit, right? But you and I both know the receivers don't want them to, because, as you noted, this is their chance to pile on the stats. If they got their way, they try to get every single spot in the depth chart points before this game is over.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things. with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Here's 2nd and 10. Murray now. They'll swing this out wide. Here's Achane. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore first down. What a throw right there for the first down. He has taken some real punishment in this game, but still standing in the pocket completing that one.
He's a flat-out warrior. There's no question about that. How about him stepping up into the teeth of the rush and delivering there for that big strike and that big pickup?
Achane on the counter. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Throwing now is Murray. He's going to let it fly. And this one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football. Nearly a 4th pick of the ball game. They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1.
Who you got?
On the handoff, it's Achane. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. 4 yards on the pickup, good enough to extend the drive.
3rd and 1, partner. No need to be fancy there. Just use some force and move forward and pick up the first down.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Achane here. They stay on the ground. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. And they'll give this to Achane. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time. Well, this game, it was well in hand early, never really in doubt. Charles, you and I do so many games together. There's so much parity in the NFL, a lot of close battles. This was not one. Tip your cap to them for a really impressive effort.
Yeah, and you know, as the game went on, I think the defense kind of got together and said, you see our guys on offense, they're just putting up point after point. We need to leave our mark somehow, too, and they did it, pitching a second-half shutout.
So for Chicago, they move back over 500 now at 4-3. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for the Ravens, the struggles intensify as they drop to 2-6 now on the year. And they'll be off to Minneapolis next week for a look at new U.S. Bank Stadium and a date with the Vikings.